Agent 1489 here, and this is a replay of one of my better games. As you guys know, you'll see my previous videos. Some are good, some are bad, some sound quality are bad, but I'm trying to take the advice of pro players that they do online, and I'm trying to incorporate that into my game and see if I could go from noob to semi-pro. Pro is not really what I'm looking for, but noob to pro would be amazing. So we'll see how it goes. First spotlight I want to shout out to is Stone Mountain 64. He's been doing some good things. He's been doing some good things, and he's been doing episodes to teach people how to play. First episode was building, because building is super important in this game. Second episode was aiming, and where he talks about how to aim and what to do with your settings. So first I want to talk about his episode 1. He's talking about building and how key it is and how important it is, and it's super important to build and keep the high ground. Cypher PK is another pro who also emphasizes keep the high ground and to build up and to counter build. And those are all things that, I mean, has to be muscle memory for you to be consistent at winning. So that's about building, and you know, Stone Mountain talks about aiming. That's another thing that he does is he aims really well. Another noob moment. I totally killed that chest. As you can tell, you heard it, but it's gone now. So, like I said, I'm not in any way saying I'm a pro, because I'm not, but you'll see a lot of noob moments that I'm not proud of, but hopefully we can get better at it. So this game here is, I want to rewatch all my replays, and that way I know what I could have done better, could have done differently, and so I like to watch them at the same time. A little bit of commentary just as to what I'm thinking as a noob trying to get better at this game for those who are learning. Cypher PK, this is one of his tips right now, is knock down all the one-shot furniture. You get like 4 to 5 per furniture, and he says it's totally worth it, especially when you're in the city, because in the city you don't have a lot of trees normally in most cities, so you have to knock down the one-shot furniture in order to get better materials going out into a battle. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm already at like 200 materials just from knocking down the some of the walls and the one-shot furniture in that house. So anyway, that was really good good deal. Something seems to be wrong with the graphics here. Graphics are really bad right now. I don't know what is going on here. Let's see if that persists. But the graphics on this replay are bad. But again, this is one of my better games as far as sticking with the fundamentals that the pros teach. So here I go again, killing some one-shot furniture, trying to figure out where the chests are. But one of the biggest things you could do is actually learn the houses and such, and the maps and stuff, because if you don't know the maps, then you just waste a whole lot of time trying to figure out where to go to get these chests and stuff. I don't know what the deal is with the graphics here. It's crazy. the houses are just really bad shape, or at least in that area. Um, I did not see that in game though, so I don't really know what the deal is. But it looks like it was just that spot, I think, because the houses in the distance look good. That tower looks good. The trees look good. So maybe it was just that one little spot of the game that was bad quality. We'll see though. I'm sure I get into more houses somewhere down the line. Um, so obviously these big trees give you the most wood because they have like a longer life and thicker bark, I guess you could say. So it gives you the most wood, pretty much like 50 per tree, pretty close, 35 to 50 per tree. So you really could get some good, could really get some good materials, or mats as they call it for short. So I saw that blue gun over there. I chose not to get it because I'm pretty much set in what I have. I have a blue pump shotgun, I believe. Maybe it's green, but I got a pump shotgun. Um, can't see it in the replays, but I have a pump shotgun. I have a green silence SMG. I know I have health. I believe, I got a hunting rifle. I have a med pack and I have minis. Shield. One thing that Cypher PK always teaches is shield is what you want to hold versus health, because it gives you more life in a shorter amount of time. So you could, for health you have a couple options. You have bandages and you have pretty much health packs. The bandages take a few seconds, but maybe like 5 seconds, but you get only 15 health per bandage, as opposed to a mini. You could drink that in less amount of time and get 25 health. So there's pros and cons to both, but the shield is harder to come by. You could find health packs and you could find bandages, but as far as shield goes, it's harder to find. So here's my first interaction with somebody, trying to be quick on the draw as far as building, and I hear him, he's coming that way, starts shooting out some grenades. So there's someone there, nail him with a pump, missed the drop down. She tried to throw a porta-fort. I guess she was new though, because obviously porta-forts can't kill me. But I did notice right away that there's another guy shooting at me. So reloading my pump, going back into it. There's no shame in running and taking cover, so that way you could get ready. It is a battle royale after all. Cypher PK has said, it's a battle royale, 100 players, so it's all about survival and whatever you have to do with it. You got to do it. I watched a pro-am, and even a pro player there said that he likes to camp, and he said he's not ashamed because it's part of the game. In the end, you are going to have to win gunfights, but if you need to camp a little, you can. Which I didn't camp here at all, but got another pump shot and then lined my sights up. So one thing I've been doing is I've been really messing with my settings. My sensitivity right now, I'm on 2600 DPI. I think at 0.19 as far as sensitivity in game. I'll probably have to pull up my specs up for you in the settings to show you later, but it's really working out for me. But I don't have a gaming monitor. Just picked one up today. It is a 27-inch Dell with NVIDIA G-Sync, and I'm running 144 hertz refresh rate, and it makes a world of difference. I mean, I know it's expensive, I get it, but um, it makes the world of difference, and I couldn't be happier with it. So got it from one of my buddies, and it's working out pretty good. So I don't know what happened to that other guy. I'm pretty sure there was a guy that ran off. So not really sure what happened to him. I don't think that that player in pink that I just killed off was the one that was building in front of me. So, but that's 2 kills already. Um, the key focus that I'm trying to really discipline myself on um, is building, getting the height advantage, and keeping the height advantage. So I feel like I did a decent job here. Um, I think I did a really decent job in this game, which is why I'm watching my replay, and so that I could keep it, so that I can really look back upon it and improve if I need to. Um, the other thing, of course, other than building and is, like I said, Stone Mountain said, is aiming. There's a program called Aimtastic that he said is on Steam for free, and basically it puts a bunch of targets out, and you just click, 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 and every time you click a target, a new one pops up, and you just try to keep consistently uh, on point, stopping and clicking that target, so that way your accuracy improves. I have not done that yet. That is one thing I want to do, but what I have done is I've been messing. I've lost a ton of games just messing with my mouse settings, my sensitivity, and trying to figure out what really is going to suit me. So this seems to be working pretty good, especially with a new monitor. It makes a world of difference, and after this replay, I'm probably going to do another run, another game, just so I could get used to my settings here. So yeah, that was 2 down already. Creeping up here. I know you can't really tell where we're at, so let me put the map up here so you can see. So here's another guy here. Um, trying to get the height advantage again and keep the height advantage. Sometimes, see, that's where I messed up. I should have stayed up there and shot down, but I realized my mistake, went back up, got me. So I'm trying to keep the height advantage that they say is super crucial. So now, as you can tell, I'm doing that now. I'm not jumping down like Rambo and such. And now I'm building up so I could keep that height advantage. I thought about it mid-game. Oh, he blew that up, which is what I was trying not to do. Throwing some C4 at me. He has a lot of shield. He had quite a bit of shield, so it really hurt. It took a lot of shots just to get rid of his shield, but that last shotgun shot did the trick. My life is actually really good. He was missing quite a bit, as you can see. There are 4 players left. I'm just gonna keep that up so you can see. I know it's difficult on these replays to even tell what's going on. So, yeah, that's basically where I'm at with it. Is I'm trying to just discipline myself to keep the mindset of keep the high ground. I have a bad habit jumping in thinking I'm gonna get that one shotgun kill, like flying down to the face, shotgun to the face. So, and as you can see, I did, and then I realized where I messed up, and I came back and tried to build that high ground. So yeah, that's the 4 players left. You can see on the the map at the top right. No one's near me, but of course I don't know that. I'm looking around, trying to figure out where everyone's at, trying to scope it out. You can see where the eye's at. I'm perfectly with this build in the eye, so I made the decision, you know what, I'm gonna reinforce what's already here because it's pretty strong as far as the points that are touching the ground. And if I could keep basically they can't easily shoot it down from underneath. So I'm just trying to reinforce, get some ladders up. I keep saying ladders, stairs up, so that way I have several different angles to just peek. And I see somebody there. Someone was running, probably behind that hill. So yeah, so this is one of my uh, better games as far as discipline and doing the right stuff. Landed some shots there. There he goes. That's where I landed some shots. Wow, they updated the replay screen. Now you can actually see just damage to the players. That is really, really key. I like that. So one player went down. I see another player on the right on top of this hill trying to flank. So at that point, I changed my focus because he's a lot closer. Build some stairs here so I could get a better angle. Trying to keep the high ground. Looking down if he's trying to flank because I didn't see him on that hill. Then I see him building right there. So knocked him down. Shooting rockets over here. Trying to blow my base down. One thing I should have done, and I didn't think about it till later, is use the materials I had to build this base. I should have done that. It would have had time to complete, and it would have been much stronger against those rockets. But you know, next time. So now I'm trying to rebuild a little bit, try to reinforce my structure. I did have max wood before this build, so had about 999 in wood and going for it. I do like the thermal scoped AR. It's pretty nice. I do enjoy using it. It's not very strong, but I like it. Got some good shots on this guy. I hear building behind me, so I turn around, shift my focus to him. Dropped down because he had the height advantage, so I tried to edit down, which I was actually pretty quick. Surprisingly, my edit down was not too shabby. So, guy spamming rockets, just trying to stay covered, considering the situation. I know that guy, he got up on top of me, so I went down for cover so that he could lose me. So, and that's what ended up happening, is they ended up fighting. Tagged him a little bit, and now it's one-on-one, and I dropped down on accident. I did not mean to. I wanted to really picked up a rocket launcher, and I just want to make a side note that or side reminder that I am new to this game and I don't know how to use a rocket launcher very well. This is like the first time really trying, so yeah. I did not know that the rocket launcher can kill you. I had no idea that it could kill you, which makes sense, and I agree with it 100%. But now I know. I would not have shot that rocket if I knew it would kill you. I know. I'm dumb. Noob mistake. Makes perfect sense. C4 can kill you. Grenades can kill you. Rocket launcher should be able to kill you. I don't know what I was thinking, but in the end, I feel like that was my best game as far as the defense and the building and keeping the high ground, and the only reason why I feel like that was my best game is because I was able to catch myself when I did make a mistake, and I corrected because I actually finally thought about it. Most of the time, I don't think about it. I just, in the heat of the battle, I think to myself, man, you know what? Let me go shoot this guy. I don't think to myself, I need to get the high ground. I need to build up. I don't do that normally. And that game I did, and I corrected when I did make mistakes. And yeah, so I feel like that game was really good, and I wanted to record it so I could review that later on. And I appreciate you watching. And again, Noob to Pro. Hopefully, this is Agent 1489 with his videos going Noob to pro. Hopefully, one day.